This is Bosie. He got fixed, so he's hanging out with me today. All right. The book, Atomic Habits, Habit Stacking, whatever you want to call it. Changing your mindset from all or nothing. Because for me, I always just ended up with nothing. All right. So last week I put curriculum, brooder boxes, and a video list. I have a mega busy week that has really surprised me. Man, the Mary Jane addiction that I had was really holding me back. Dude, it served me for a time, but that's all over now. All right, the curriculum. I still need to work on that because I've been so busy like talking to people. I've met so many people that have very similar stories, and I'm just really very, very hopeful about Speak Life now. So I'm going to leave that on there because I really need to work on it. I have been a little bit, but like actually sit down and be serious, right? All right, the brooder boxes. I didn't get a chance to do that because I was building a fence. So I may as would you stop, Bosie? I may as well write that back on there. Ow! He's an outside kitty. All right, video list. I've been putting it off this past week because I was so busy, but I did show a lot of, I guess you call it dirty keto, but I eat fast food. I still eat a lot, and I have still maintained the weight loss. For me, in particular, the breads and pastas and the very like rice and mashed potatoes and things are sort of not that I eliminate them, but I understand for me the dose makes the poison, so I just limit them a lot. And if I found out that the meat is where the flavor is. Meat's money. Okay, you're gonna go out to restaurants and ask them to eliminate those other things, and you'll find out real quick the meat's where the money is. That's the one they don't want to. That's why they're giving you all them rolls and stuff, fill you up, so you don't realize that you got this little speck of meat. Okay. Now, video list. Looky there. My list this week is exactly the same as it was last week. What I'm not going to do is look at all of this and go, well, I've done nothing. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. And in the past weeks. And if you are in a week or a month or a season of rest, then that's where you need to be. So I'm not going to put myself down for having not done these things in particular because my mind was still there. I was still actively working, maybe not in precisely the way that I had planned it, but I was I was not inactive in any of these things. They were still on my mind, and I'm still headed that direction. So I can put them back on there again. I'm sure I'm going to work on it now because I'm not as busy this week. But just just give yourself grace. And if things are not perfect, maybe you're just being a little too hard on yourself, and maybe instead of putting the brooder boxes on there, I should have recognized that I already knew I had that fence to build, and it just wasn't going to have the energy to do more. You know, if there's any way that I can help, I could tell you. When I first started a ketogenic diet, I did have an app. I can't remember what it's called. It's probably like keto diet or something. But don't worry about that word because that's a 4-letter word. It really kind of doesn't mean anything. It's ketosis, your body getting into a state of burning fat and not sugar. Okay? So keto is usually, if the product says keto, it isn't. Real keto foods don't have any label on them. They're just like broccoli and burger meat. It doesn't say keto on it. So um, please ask any questions about that if you have any. I'm very, very happy to help. That's why I'm doing this. If it's a dumb comment, I don't need the activity. I'll just delete it and no one will ever know. Right? So again, please ask. Oh, see, he's just being a shyster today. Let's enjoy it. All right. Thank you.